Okay everybody, welcome to a new video. It's kind of quiet now. So I've gotten my trident back, and I got a second trident too. Named him and everything. Also, well, the bow was from last episode, I just never mentioned it. So now I'm going to be working on the Shulker storage system, and probably also the silos. Maybe a little bit of the creeper farm area. But yeah, I just kind of want to piece these together, start working on the entire storage system as a whole, maybe get a super smelter and make an official area for these bees. So yeah, that's what's going on. I guess I'll make this. I have all the materials here, so don't have to go anywhere. I can just pick them all up, and then I can build. Let's do this. Okay, everybody, so I pieced together this. This is the storage system. Now I want to do the main test with you all here. So let's get some gunpowder. So I tested this on a single player world and it did work. So all I gotta do is I just gotta place some items in here. So I have 2 pieces of gunpowder for a multi-item test, and they should go through the system and they should go up and they should end up in that shulker box. They're gone. Hello? Okay, so I just checked. There's one item right there. And then the other one would be like... Does this one not work too? Seriously, it's like this server has something against me in storage systems. Gosh, darn it. Okay, I have spent just about 3 hours in a survival world alone, building a storage system. It's a modified version of that one over there. It doesn't have the 2 ends. And I've been coming up with some spaces to fill in the middle, because you don't need to have all the shulker boxes here to have this system work, so it really, I don't need all of them. So I just have these 4, which are the rows in my ender chest. So it requires more materials, this one does, but it actually works, unlike the other one. So yeah, I haven't fully tested it, so I included this bit, which is the bit that sends the items down, lets them flow, just because I don't want to have to build it later. But pretty much the same system. If you guys want it, just ask. It is made, the original system is made by Cybot, 2046, I believe. Don't remember the numbers fully. So I did this. Whole system's done as far as I know. I just gotta do a test. So this should work. You just gotta take the signal from down here. These are here because eventually items are gonna drop through here. So let's do a single item test first. We should see this whole system kind of get set off. There we go. It's gonna lag for a little bit, but we should see that first item end up right here. Yep. There we go. System's gonna continue. That's just because of how it works. Now, let's do a 3-item test. I'm just gonna throw these 3 in to make sure it's off. Yep, it looks off. Let's do a 3-item test now, and let's see. All 3 items should end up in there. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. That seems to work. Now I just gotta, if I really want to test it, I just gotta remove these and then get some items in there. And I'll do a multi-item test. So let's just throw some in. And we should get the item right there. It should take a little bit longer than the other one, because with this one, it still has to go up, and then back down, and up again, and back down, back and forth. So, oh, there we go. Okay, the one item's in there now. So, let's do a multi-item test now. Not even going to turn it off. Let's just continue it. So what we get. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Boom. So this system works. That's great. So the items, they do go up there, and I do have to make a drop chute still. Oh, okay. I'm just going to work or something. And so I still gotta fill in these little side areas. I decided I didn't need shulkers in these side areas, so I didn't want to put them in. I do have extra shulker spaces in this, but it's mainly just for safety. Also, so that if I'm ever doing a project, I can just grab a box. Like, I'm gonna have a prismarine box, a nether block box. And it's gonna have duplicates of all of these boxes, except like these two. Maybe this one, but probably not this one. But like all the others, it's gonna have duplicates of them. Except, of course, the singular ones. And yeah, it should work fine. And right there, in that room next to it, I'm gonna have the input where you put all the items to go inside. It's gonna have shulker unloading and just regular item unloading. Random people could come by and just throw their garbage in my storage system, which is gonna be fun. I'm gonna get people's garbage. I'd prefer to get people's garbage than get and have people steal from me, which is yay. So far, that whenever someone steals from you and they don't know how your storage system works, so you know that they stole from you. Okay, so with these side bits, originally I was thinking something technical, but I think I kind of like this. And then I can make it uneven with the center and stuff, and the wood doesn't have to be centered. I like that. It's not going to go in the middle of all these, and these parts are just going to be shulker boxes, but it's going to go on the two sides. I think that looks good. Of course, I could do walls or fences in between, but I think I like this. Definitely looks good. So I have added the design on both sides. I added some planks up there. I think that kind of matches at least a little bit. And yeah, it definitely works. I like how they're uneven. That's pretty nice. Now I'll go ahead and I'll add in the extra shulker boxes. Okay, so I've added in all the shulker boxes, and this looks pretty nice. Once, of course, they get all their colors, it will be a little bit nicer. But I think for now, this is pretty good. I've been working in a creative world and built this up. This is a storage silo design. It goes back and forth, and there's glass inside just to make it seem a little bit flatter. And I moved these right here just so that this can be a little bit fuller, have more stuff in it, and this is just a more compact way to organize it, even though it does mess up the floors. And I did take the time and I moved all these down. So this is going to be automatically sorted, and I have a feeling I kind of want to make that upper area right there also silos, so I'll just hook them up and it'll just be a continuation. So I think that might be good. And then of course over here are going to be silos for farm storage, like prismarine shards, prismarine crystals, that kind of stuff. But right now I have all the materials for just this stuff right here. So yeah, I was gonna make it. It costs pretty much just chests, hoppers, comparators, redstone lamps, and glass if you want it. That's really the biggest expense, just chests and, well, comparators, I guess. Okay, so here we are, we're in the middle of this, and I guess I'll just go through a small tutorial for you guys, just so that you guys can understand. Someone out there's probably come up with the same or a similar design to this. Just I kind of came up with this after faffing about on a server world. Okay, so the first step, as I just did, is putting 3 hoppers behind your first chest. This chest is going to be an accessible one. And one of the things that you gotta do is some stairs. Stubs go right there, and then you can put some of these. Whatever those are called, slabs. You can put slabs right there. And I'll just do all these. I'll do just the base level of all these really quick. So after you have that down, Then you place a chest back here. Wait. So I checked the schematic and I actually did that wrong. So you place a chest right here, but you have it connect right there, and a hopper, and chest right here. And then, here's the part where you might think, oh, that's kind of sketchy. You do this. And this has to go into a block. And then on the end of this block, you place that right there. Now you can actually pre-place these if you really want to. Remember, they don't go in a row, they go zigzag. And then on all of these ends, you gotta place blocks. So this is my redstone block. It's blocks in place and redstone on. So yeah, and they go 2 back on some of them. Wait, actually did that. I did that wrong again. Oh man, I'm just really bad at this. So on this, on these second blocks, you actually do stuff like that. It connects to the hopper instead of the chest. Okay, so I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I was kind of correct with that. I actually did these. I gotta flip them. So that one goes there, 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 and there. And then I can nab up these. And I can place some right there and some right there. And this right here is just a little chest tower. If you haven't seen one before, they're fairly common. I want to say super common, just they're used a lot. So this is what a chest tower looks like. It connects all the way up. So this was the stone chest. So I'm going to go grab some stone and I'll show you guys how this works. Okay, so I now have some stone. Right here, stone goes in this chest and this chest is entirely full. And now if I just go ahead and pile this up with stone, you can see that this lamp is turned on because this has stone in it. So just gonna file the stone through all the way through the system. I'll go grab some more stone, I'll put it up at the top and you guys can actually see this fully working. Okay, so I grabbed up some more stone. As you can see, this light is still on. It is still going through the stone. So if I just fill this up with stone, you can see now all the lights are on except this one. This is a little lag causer, so a way to fix it is just place some stable stone in there. It's gonna happen no matter what, really. That's kind of biggest flaw with this design, but other than that, yeah, it's fine. And there we go. And it rotates back and forth. So instead of lamping at the top, it's gonna be glass instead. So it's just gonna be like that, which I think I'm fine with. Okay, so I was doing this in en masse, and remembered a certain part of this design. So down here by the chest, you can actually do reverse stairs. This is what I would recommend, just so that it's less visible. You can't do slabs just because you have to have a comparator on it, because it goes back and forth, but that's kind of just the biggest downside. So yeah, you just gotta do that. That's a small fix. Okay, I did this whole thing and just realized I made a huge mistake with it. Every other one should be flipped, and it's to make it so that these lights are even. I hate this. Okay, buddy, so I just turned on the schematic, and you actually, for these, the first one that I did, you don't need the extra blocks. You don't need the extra hopper. So I kind of realized that there's some missing hoppers up top, and this is where they went. So okie dokie. So here is the storage tile. Now there's no real way to access it, so I'm gonna add an access point up here where the pumpkin bit would be, where I might add some extra silo space. I'm just gonna add like a little access space. Okay, so I have come on in here and I've been working on this area. I'm gonna be moving a whole bunch of these items over into here. So it might be a little bit laggy on the server, but I have added some signs up here temporarily, though they might be a little permanent. And it's just that I can read what each storage system is, and then I'll just go to each of my homes. I can just leave. They're all flooded. I can come back over to my storage and take out all this deep slate and move it into the new storage. So it's just gonna be super helpful. Moving everything over. I see it. I moved pretty much all my storage over from the side, from the aisle, all the items that should be in the silo. Now that's kind of cool. You can see how it skips. That's because of hoppers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's why. It's because of hoppers. Other hoppers, or there's only like one item in a chest, and it's not really detecting, because the item just goes in and out, in and out, in and out. So, yeah, no, I just have a whole bunch of storage. So much. Don't have to worry about those chests up there or anything. Can you see me? Do you know what's gonna happen? It's the end of the episode, everybody. So remember to do something. I don't know. I'll just go to the end screen. I don't know. I'm sick. Go to the end screen.